is going to help with the Wednesday lesson online. So if we've got sequence 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, okay, you need to be adding on arrows to your question so you can see where each number is coming from. So how do we get from 4 to 7? Well, 4 to 7, we need to add 3. Okay, this time we're about plussing and minusing. How do I get from 7 to 10? I add 3 again. How do I get from 10 to 13? I add 3 again. How do I get from 13 to 16? I add 3 again. Okay, because I'm adding 3, adding 3, adding 3, adding 3, I know that my sequence starts with 3n. Okay, I've got the 3 because I'm adding 3 each time. 3, 3, 3, 3. So it's 3n. Okay, now I write my 3 times tables out underneath. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I need to find out what I need to add or subtract to get to my sequence. How do I get from 3 to 4? How do I get from 6 to 7? How do I get from 9 to 10? How do I get from 12 to 13? How do I get from 15 to 16? Well, I need to just add 1. 3 add 1 is 4, 6 add 1 is 7, 9 add 1 is 10, 12 add 13 is 1, 12 add 1 is 13, and 15 add 1 is 16. Okay, so we add 1 to these bottom numbers to get the sequence, so I know I need to add 1. Okay, we'll try a decrease in sequence. You need to add the arrows on so you know where they're coming from. So 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. So this time it's exactly the same process. How do I get from 10 to 8? I take away 2. 8 to 6, I take away 2. 6 to 4, I take away 2. And 4 to 2, I take away 2. So because I take 2, take 2, take 2, take 2, my sequence starts with take 2n. So this time I don't write out my 2 times tables, I write out my negative 2 times tables. So minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10. And I need to get from minus 2 to 10, minus 4 to 8, minus 6 to 6, minus 8 to 4, and minus 10 to 2. Well, to do that, so minus 10 to 0 is add 10, and 0 to 2 is add 2. So minus 10 to get to 2 is add 12. Minus 8 to 4 is add 12. Minus 6 to 6 is add 12. Minus 4 to 8 is add 12. Minus 2 to 10 is add 12. So I need to add 12. Okay, I will do one more. Okay, this time we're going to do 6, 11, 16, 21, 26. Okay, so how do I get from 6 to 11? I add 5. How do I get from 11 to 16? I add 5. How do I get from 16 to 21? I add 5. How do I get from 21 to 26? I add 5. Okay, so because I add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, I know that my sequence starts with 5n. I could put a plus 5n if I wanted to, but you don't need the plus there. Okay, so now I'll write out my 5 times tables underneath. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, how do I get from 5 to 6? Add 1. 10 to 11, add 1. 15 to 16, add 1. 20 to 21, add 1. 25 to 26, add 1. Okay, and that's how I do that. I'm going to do one more negative sequence just in case you're still not happy with the negative ones. Okay, this time 4, 1, minus 2, minus 5, minus 8. Okay, so how do I get from 4 to 1? I take 3. How do I get from 1 to minus 2? I take 3. How do I get from minus 2 to minus 5? I take 3. How do I get from minus 5 to minus 8? I take 3. So I've got take 3, take 3, take 3, take 3. So I know my sequence starts with take 3n. So now I'll write out my minus, I'm just going to move that down a bit, minus 3n. So now I write out my minus 3 times tables. It's like my 3 times tables, but with a minus. So minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12, minus 15. Well, how do I get from minus 3 to 4? I add 7. Minus 6 to 1, I add 7. Minus 9 to minus 2, I add 7. Minus 12 to minus 5, I add 7. And minus 15 to minus 8, I add 7. So it must be add 7.